What's up, everybody? Oh, I gotta fix my books. Oh, so listen, I've been on Facebook debating about like the lesbian gay movement and shit like that, and I was saying like from the time black people met Europeans, we were on a course for birth control. And when I say birth control, I mean what it is. Birth control is to control the birth rate of like people. And like I said, the lesbian, gay, bi, transgender community is nothing but a form of birth control. Like you see two men trying to raise a boy, two gay men that are married and they're raising a boy, that's a form of birth control. They're not making the babies themselves. If a gay couple, how can a gay couple make babies? you know, so that's a form of birth control. And like I tell you, when everybody in America, like poor people, get welfare, like a black woman gets welfare, she's not allowed to be married. She's married. If she gets married, she can't get public assistance anymore. But when immigrants come to America, they get public assistance and their family stays together. When farmers were getting land grants and tools to take care of their animals, and colleges that taught them how to take care of take care of the animals in the land, they didn't have to get divorced from their wives. You know what I'm saying? The husband still kept his wife and the farm. It's only when black people get public assistance they tell you that you can't have a man in the house. You know what I'm saying? So back to what I was saying is it's another form of birth control. That's all it is. And people know, when people are known by virtue of who they spend their time around the most. People try to say that gay is natural and is normal. But if gay is normal and gay is genetic, then how come necrophilia is not normal? How come how come sleeping with dead people is not genetic? How come rapists are not genetic? How come only being gay is, they consider it being genetic? It's not. It's a choice. Everything we do in this world is a choice. Even men sleeping with women is a choice. That's a choice. But it's a choice that's more conducive to humanity and when it comes to repopulating the earth and reproducing. You know what I'm saying? Who a person sleeps with is their business. But why are you rewarded in America when you're gay? If you're a pro athlete, they're like, you're the first gay man to come out the closet and play professional basketball. He's the first gay man to come out the closet and play professional football. All that shit is a form of birth control. That's all it is. And like in another point I was saying, like when slaves first started coming to when America. When Europeans first started taking slaves and bringing them back to America, from what I understand, they were not taking men and women. It was men only. That's a form of birth control. You taking all the men away from their women. It was men only. Women had no value. But then when the government decided that they were going to stop bringing in slaves into America because there were too many, that's when the government wrote into the Constitution that they were going to end slavery. But they gave slave owners a grace period to get more slaves. And that's when they started bringing women over here and reproducing women and men in America. That's how that started. Slavery didn't always start with men and women. It was men only. But like I was saying, when black people first met Europeans, right then and there we were on a course of birth control. And like I was saying, the lesbian gay movement is a form of birth control. Taking a man out the house, if you're gonna get a woman public assistance, is a form of birth control. You got these abortion clinics in the hood, or on the outskirts of the hood. That's a form of birth control. And then people say, well, you can't be making babies and you can't feed them, and that's true, because capitalism is another form of birth control. It's real simple, man. One man, one woman is a form of birth control. That wasn't always our way of living. We weren't promiscuous, but you had a man that had more than one wife at one time. If he could afford to take him, he had more than one wife. And the funny thing is, even when Muslims come over here, Muslim immigrants come to America, and they got more than one wife, public assistance takes care of all that man's women, from what I understand. If that man got 3 wives, public assistance is given. They get public assistance for all 3 of his women, all 3 of his wives. But black people can't do that shit. That's another form of birth control. Birth control. We've been on a collision course. We've been on a course of birth control ever since we've been with Europeans. All right, y'all.